Shalom. I like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS for the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as are the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Yakalia from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the biblical prophecy of famine. So over there in America, we have this trend happening, hashtag bear shells Biden, over there in the US over the supply issues. And this is from RT, posted January 10th, 2022, the year of Yahweh Shemishai turning up. As supply shortages continue in the US, conservatives blame President Biden for the bear shells. Okay. Hashtag bear shells Biden became one of Twitter's top political trending topics as Americans posted photos of empty supermarket shelves amid continuous supply chain issues in the US. And why are there continuous supply chain issues? Because of the invisible enemy. All right, that worldwide situation. All right, which it just keeps on developing, no matter what kind of solution appears to be given from, these so-called white people who are the biblical Edomites who rule this world, it's not working out. So eventually they're gonna have to come push through with some other kind of solution. And y'all already know what it is, that the ultimate goal for these Edomites is their Revelation 13 verse 16, 15, 16, 17, 18, but 16 and verse 17 prophecy, where it talks about that MOTB, which is that mark chip. Okay, that's the ultimate end goal. So things are going to continue to get worse, but now we're seeing empty supply, empty food shelves due to the supply chain issues, which have been spoken about since the very beginning of the pandemic last year. Okay, so it says angry social media users displayed photos of empty supermarket shelves from across the US, which we've been seeing some of these, every now and then since last year as well. But it's happening way more consistently and way more frequently now that people are really picking it up on social media and are posting about it. All right. Supermarket shelves from across the US and blame President Joe Biden for the supply issues, with one American complaining, "I feel like I am in a third world country." And that's the thing about you Americans, Okay. When they talk about a third world country, Jamaica's a third world country. The real difference there is the money to build the infrastructure. That's the main difference between a country like America and, of course, a third world country like Jamaica. But Jamaica has all the same things. So, a comment like that feels stupid. But a lot of people haven't left America. A lot of people aren't well traveled. A lot of people haven't even left their state or even their city or town in America, to be honest. So, people really do live in their own delusional bubble over there in America. But that's not to say that anything really is glorious or to be glorified as well, Overall, all country situations right now, regarding our situation as Israelites, it's a shitty situation for us, man, because we're suffering under the curses. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, empty store shelves, pet food aisle at Albertsons grocery store in Marysville, Washington, Walmart Spanish Fork, Utah, bear shells Biden in southern Pennsylvania. Conservative commentator and Human Events senior editor Jack Posobiec appeared to spearhead the social media campaign, encouraging critics of the 46th president to publish their own images. Let's see. Grocery stores in Falls Church, Virginia. Instead of mean tweets, we have hashtag Bear Shells Biden. Took this video in the beginning of the week in Wisconsin Dells at Walmart. Interesting. You know the shells in Jamaica actually I personally have not seen anything like this before in Jamaica. But this is America, man. This is Mr. Babylon the Great, you know? And Mr. Babylon the Great is being visited by Yahweh Shemeshai. All right, the whore. Yeah, man, she's being visited. And, you know, when you start to see this place, America, Mr. Babylon the Great, spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, okay? When you start to see this place receiving judgment, and when certain prophecies start to hit the shores of America, you really know that time is up, man. All right, this is a clear sign that we're very close to the end. All right, the Spirit deemed this year, and Lord willing, we truly are delivered this year, man. Lord willing, this is the last Passover when it comes up, Lord willing, the book of Acts, as it did back in our Roman captivity, it will happen again this year. Okay, so you know, it's just the same thing. But today at Trader Joe, it was full stocked and packed with shoppers. Bear Shells Biden my ass. Okay, so Trader Joe's got stock. Walmart doesn't have stock, or they're low on stock. But you can see what's going on, man. And this is a regular trend. And you know what the hashtag should really be? Hashtag the return of Yahweh Shemeshai. Hashtag judgment. Hashtag Bible prophecy. You know what I'm saying? That's all it's about right now. You see, that's the thing about you people, man. Anything that you think you're dealing with in your life, or whatever you think you're going through in your life, it's all irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It really is irrelevant and doesn't matter. The only thing that matters right now is this word, the word of Yahweh Shemeshai, being pushed to the four corners of the earth. It is all about the word going out and the elect being woken up. Because every single thing that you see here right now is going to pass away. For the things that are seen are temporal. Okay? So everything is temporary. Your life, as you know, it is temporary. We that preach the word of Yahweh Shemeshai, we're not going to go into the kingdom with this same kind of lifestyle. No, everything is going to be erased and forgotten, man, in regards to how we conduct and live this life, man. We're going back to the correct ways, the ways that are led by Yahweh Shemeshai. So anything that you think is going on in your life, it really is very irrelevant. And if you're not part of the elect, then you're simply the multitude that were born in vain, that are meant to be perished. All right. But going back to the famine, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 22, as suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. So the full storehouses, your Walmarts, your Krogers, your Publix, your supermarkets, your high-low supermarkets out here in Jamaica, your Shoppers Fair, whatever else, man, it's all going to be found empty because famine. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So that's going to be water as well. Water and food, and of course people are going to be fighting against each other, man, because of the famine. Okay? It's going to be every man for himself, man. Every man and his family. And some people are even going to turn against their family. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 5 straight to the point. Behold, saith the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right, so these are the judgments that are coming, man. And I'm going to just jump on down to verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So it's going to be chaos and turmoil out in the world, man. Okay, because of the famine. The famine is really going to turn things up in regards to the tribulation, in regards to Jacob's trouble as well. Jeremiah 30 verse 7, a time of great tribulation upon the nation of Israel, us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and any of you scattered Israelites who believe, man, that look like the heathen. All right, it's about the spirit. We're not dealing with skin color. Okay, we're dealing with the spirit first of all, and what you are, your nationality, what nation you are from. Okay, so this is all coming, man. It's all coming, and it's beautiful to see. Okay, so that's just a recent update on famine. I have this other precept, but I believe I hit the point. With that, I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, Bashim Kodesh, Wa Abad, Babal, Shalom.